Hi guys, so today we're doing a public service announcement and we're basically going to be talking about how to stay fit as a digital nomad, where to work out and what to actually do. Now I know you might think this is pretty simple, but trust me, if you're traveling all the time, it's definitely not easy. Woo. Okay, I see that place. Nobody's there. I like it. But the question is, how the hell do we get there, my friends? Alright, so I had to get a little creative with this bench that you're seeing right here to put the camera. I'm hoping that will stay there, by the way. But today we're talking about how to stay fit as a nomad and what to do. Now your first thought was probably just get a gym subscription, bro. And true, if you can find one. So the thing is, when you're staying in a lot of places for, let's say, like a month or 2 months, you really have some problems with just finding gyms that will take you for a 1-month membership. So that's always a challenge for me. I remember especially in Europe, it's really hard to find gyms that will give you a 1-month membership. And if you do, they'll probably be super expensive or incredibly shitty. So that's a challenge, and a good way to go around that problem I found is when you get to a city, let's say, right now I'm in Moscow, so let's use Moscow as an example. I got here and I really liked this gym. But it was super expensive, you know. They wanted to charge me, what was it, around $300 for like 2 months. So what I did is I went online to places like eBay, kinda, just imagine it was eBay, and I tried to find someone who was actually selling their own membership. So that's a good option because I've done it a couple times already, and usually you're paying like $100, you know. It's someone who doesn't really want their membership anymore, so they're just willing to sell it to you cheap, and then you get like maybe 2 months, 3 months, a year of a membership. You may not use it, but in the end you're paying less than having to actually get a membership from the gym. And if it was like my case, I got this for like 2 months, paying less than I would have paid for 1 month at the gym. So definitely, if you're thinking about traveling somewhere and you're a gym addict, do that. But let's say you don't want a gym. So what options do you have if you're just traveling all the time? And that's what we're gonna be talking about next. So let's go. Okay, so the second option is to find places like this, and they're all across the world. You know, depending on the country, they will have like a bunch of these places to work out, or not that many, but I've seen a bunch in Spain, I've seen a bunch in France, and well, Moscow is full of them. I mean, people just love their working out stuff here. But for me, it's like the perfect thing because I really love to just do regular old type calisthenics. So pull-ups, push-ups, dips, all that stuff is my jam. And yeah, you can't go wrong with this. I mean, just go looking across the city, find the spot, and if you're staying in a place for less than a month or just 1 month, maybe it's not worth it for you to just go ahead and get a gym membership. Maybe this is what you should be doing instead. So just go ahead, think about it. And now I'm gonna give you my third and last option for just working out or staying fit if there's no gym and if you have no workout place. But first, I'm gonna do a couple pull-ups for you.
Went from wearing Chuck Taylor to Balenciaga. Sweaty niggas think I'm rubbing on the genie bottom. Giving nada, saying nada, I'm just pushing product. I made my waves in the winter, now my summer hotter. Niggas better catch up. Move too swift for all the lame shit. You asking for a favor, how I know we ain't the same, bitch. Watch how I in and out lane switch. They trying to earn cheese off a K, but they ain't Swiss.
Okay, I didn't even warm up, so that's bad. Don't do it. So what do you do if you can't find the gym and you also can't find any place to work out in the streets, you know, like bars or small gyms. So then your best option, well, I'm gonna give you your best option right now. And by the way, how do you like Russia in the summer? I mean, it's one of my first times here in Moscow during summer, and it looks kind of beautiful, I would say. It's definitely sunny, sunnier than usual, although it still gets cold in the evenings. And yeah, overall, I would say if you're coming to Russia, try to come on summer. Still not a guarantee that it will not be cold, but it's your best bet.
Out in the summer, the winter don't stand no chances. Out in the summer, yeah.
Alright, so what's the last option? Can you guess? Oh yeah, it's a good old-fashioned home workout. So actually, when I started traveling for the first time, it was like 3-4 years ago. I didn't have enough money to get a gym membership if that was something I really wanted. So I had to really work out at home. But also, the key in working out at home is not being lazy about it. So in my opinion, you should always follow a program, a workout program that really challenges you. And if you find the right one, then it could be even better than going to any gym or any class that you can imagine. So I'm gonna give you my favorite one, and that is, of course, Insanity by Shaun T. It's been said to be the hardest workout program ever put on video, and I truly believe that's the case. You just don't need so much space to do it. In fact, you can do it right here. So basically any amount of space where you can, I don't know, lunge a little bit or do some squats. I mean, every place will be practically perfect for doing Insanity and this kind of workout programs. And if you don't have that much space, which has also happened to me sometimes, where you can just don't have enough space to jump around or whatever, then you can just limit yourself to doing some push-ups, you know, dips, stuff that you can do pretty much everywhere, and it doesn't require that much space for you. And the important thing here, guys, is to keep consistency throughout your training or your days, you know? Water break. I actually think that the biggest mistake people make when traveling and trying to train a little bit or get a workout in is that they go super hard. They work out like 1-2 times a week. They go extremely hard that time, and then they're dead for the rest of the week. So to me, that's not actually the way I like to train. I like to do it consistently, even if it's like 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I don't really want to kill my body. I want to just get to about half where I know I can go, and then just do it consistently. And for me, that has really helped me maintain my fitness because I'm constantly active, even though I'm not going extremely hard every time. And of course, there are times where you might want to go extremely hard, and that's totally up to you, and that's also part of the training, right? You have to sometimes go up higher in intensity to then coming back to a regular pace of training. So just do what works for you. Ultimately, my advice would be to just do it consistently, not so much harder. You know, when you're traveling a lot, you really get tired and you're doing a lot of things. You're also stressing a lot. So trying to work out extremely hard might not be that easy for you. Anyways, I hope you got some value out of this video. My name is Fernando Anselmi, you already know that. Go check me out on Instagram. I'm launching an email list, so you might be interested in just hearing some more stories from me during my newsletters. So go ahead and try to sign up for that. Link is gonna be in the description. And then, yeah guys, just love making these videos. Subscribe, like the video. As always, Fernando, I'll see you soon.